I booked the flight, packed a bag, and landed in one of the most vibrant cities in Central America. This is Panama City, where modern skyscrapers rise next to centuries-old ruins and fast-paced energy is blended with laid-back charm. It's a place that blends cultures, colors, and chaos in the best way possible. I came here solo with no set plans, just the camera, curiosity, and the urge to explore. From local bites in Casco Viejo to the unexpected moments in between. I'm here to experience it all. So if you ever thought about traveling alone or just want a peek into what it's really like, come along for the ride. This is Panama City through my lens. I made it to Panama City, Panama. We're gonna quickly do a room tour and then I'm gonna tell you about why I chose to come to Panama. I ended up getting a deluxe king room and I asked for a higher floor with a really nice view. So let's see what was given to me. Very high floor. And I really like this view. I'm on floor 32. This is amazing. Really lovely body mirror. I like this a lot. Over here we have some water. I'm actually thirsty, so I should drink that. And then we have a mini fridge. Let's see if anything is in there. Oh, another water. Yes, love it. Coffee and tea station, ice bucket. And then let's go in for the bathroom. Here's the shower and the toilet. And then here are the double sinks. And I actually like that you can get kind of a body view from this as well. And then we have the frosted wall, which, gives it a little bit of extra character in here. Alright, so now that I'm settled in, or partially settled in, I want to tell you all about how I got here to Panama and why I decided to come to Panama City. So how I got here, I took a direct flight from Atlanta here to Panama City. The flight was about 4 hours or a little bit less than 4 hours. I think it was actually about 4 hours because when we landed here, we had to sit on the taxiway for a little while because of a little bit of congestion from all the aircrafts landing here in Panama. And the reason why I decided to come is because today is Monday. The last time that I've actually worked was last Monday. I had several days off and I actually have vacation on my schedule right now, so I can't work if I wanted to right now. So I said, instead of just sitting around at home, why don't I travel somewhere? And I came upon Panama. I have been wanting to visit Panama for so long. This is my first time here. I've never been able to explore the city before. So I said, you know what? This is the time. Years ago, I did research on Panama, and then right before I came, of course, I did a little bit of research to see had things changed. And it's pretty much the same as far as things you can do in the city, the weather, things of that nature. And it's a really good solo destination travel place, so I decided to come here. Now, I'm gonna be here for about 4-ish days, 3 nights, 4 days, and I just want to do a quick little trip, nothing too long or too intensive. So today is gonna be a chill day. The current time is 3:34 here in Atlanta. It's actually 4:34 p.m., so I'm actually in Central Time here. They're an hour behind Atlanta. That works out great if I need to communicate with friends and family. There's basically no time difference. What I have planned for today, nothing much. This is my travel day, so I just wanted to keep it simple. I wanted to keep it chill. I do plan on going to dinner later on. I did eat a late breakfast today, so I'm actually not really hungry right now. I mean, I could snack, but I'm not really hungry. So I'm gonna go out to dinner later on. I'm actually gonna explore my neighborhood right here a little bit, maybe go to a convenience store and grab something, just a couple of snacks for the room. I mentioned to you all that I'm not here too many days. So tomorrow I am gonna do kind of a more, what we would call a more intensive type of excursion. And then the day before I leave, I like to kind of keep it chill. Maybe do a walking tour or just walk around around on my own, or maybe do a driving tour, because I definitely want to explore and get out and see what the city has to offer. The temperature is 91 degrees. I think the high today is going to be 92. So as you could tell, very hot, very humid. Actually in the lobby, it was pretty humid. When I walked in from the street, I was like, whoa, this is pretty humid. But now that I'm in the room, things are pretty much fairly cool. I did turn down the temperature a good amount because I was like, I needed to be significantly cooler in here. I mention to you all the time, which is not quite 4 p.m. here, and it's very sunny, as you can probably tell. Very nice outside. So that is my plan. I'm just excited to get out and explore and see what the city has to offer. If you can't tell, I'm here on a solo trip, so I'm here by myself. So the things that I do are gonna be by myself, obviously, but I'm just gonna be selective about certain things I do. I do need to research some restaurants because I did research where to stay and what to do, but not too much where to eat, and I want to eat more authentic, kind of what the locals eat. So we're gonna be exploring that a little bit more. I do have actually two places on my list that I need to look into a little bit more, but I need to add a bunch more. My hotel comes with free breakfast, that they have American style breakfast as well as authentic, kind of mixed in there, so I like that. And yeah, so I'm gonna stop yapping and then I'm gonna check with y'all later so we can explore Panama. Hello everyone. It is several hours later. I do not have on my watch. Hold on. It is 6:10. Oh, this is what I'm wearing. I just put on an orange dress, and then I'm gonna put on some black shoes, these black shoes right here, and I'm gonna have my black purse. I like wearing this purse as a clutch, but I'm gonna put the crossbody strap on it just because I'm gonna be out and about, and so I want to keep my hands free. But I'm gonna put on a little bit of a jewelry right now. I didn't have earrings on earlier, so I'm just gonna add these hoops because I had no earrings, and these are the only earrings I brought with me, so I need some on. And just gonna put on a couple of rings, no necklace. I'm just gonna leave my neck open, and then I'm gonna put on some bracelets. So this is the bracelet, one of the bracelets that I'm gonna put on. I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm gonna do. I think I might go to the fish market, or I really want some Caribbean food. There is a few Jamaican restaurants that were highly recommended in my research that I did on TikTok mostly, and I said, okay, maybe I'll go there. And then there's this dinner and show later on that I might go to because I want to get there just in time for the show. I think it starts at 8 or 9 p.m. I don't want to get there too early, but I'm hungry now, so I'm gonna go and eat, and then I'm just gonna make my way over there, maybe sit at the bar and have a drink. We'll see. I'm not gonna be out too late because again, I want to do an excursion, and the excursion might have me up early in the morning, which I haven't booked that yet. That'll give me something to research while I'm out as well, here and there. But yeah, so I've just been in the room relaxing, doing a little bit of research here and there, and now I'm about to get out and about. It's two Jamaican restaurants that I want to try because I really want some oxtails here, and one is called El Caribe and then one is called Island Escape. More people said that they liked El Caribe, so I think I'm gonna go over there and try that one. So let's head out. I'm losing sunlight because it's barely any, but I decided to switch out my shoes because the shoes that I had didn't match this purse very well. The shoes that I had on matched my fanny pack, but I didn't want to wear my fanny pack out tonight. Like, I wanted to be a little bit cuter because I'm going out in the evening time. So I decided to wear these shoes instead because the gold and the gold match, and it's just a little bit dressier flip-flop. And again, I didn't want to wear my fanny pack. Now, if I had this on and I went out earlier in the day and then I just happened to be out at night with that outfit on, then I would have been okay with that. But because I'm going out at night, I wanted to be a little bit more dressed up. Hopefully that makes sense to y'all because it does to me. But I'm in the process of switching out my purse, hand sanitizer, lotion, little money. My room key is in the thing to keep the air and all that good stuff on in the room. So now that I'm dressed, I have my lip on and everything, I'm gonna go ahead and call myself an Uber, and then I'm gonna head over and get some Jamaican food. So stay tuned. So I'm drinking a pineapple ginger drink. It was recommended by my server. I definitely taste the spice on the ginger at the end. I like it. And I mainly wanted to get a ginger drink just because I'm going to be eating different types of food that I don't typically eat. So, you know, get a little ginger in my system. I don't expect any issues, but, you know, just in case. But this is good. Alright y'all, so I'm back in the room. And by the way, I've been taking Ubers while I'm here. That was recommended to me, highly recommended to me, was to take Ubers because they're really inexpensive and they're really reliable. That round trip just cost me $4.76. So it cost me $2.38 to get there, and I think the same amount to come right back. So that's good. I also ordered some wings to go because like earlier, I don't even know if I would even left the room if I had food in here. So the main reason why I left was to get food. So I'm just kind of preparing for maybe if I feel like that tomorrow. I still haven't picked out an excursion because I waited too late. If I decide to do something on the boat, it will have to be Wednesday. So we'll see, but this is what my wings look like. I ended up getting the honey garlic wings. These look really good. Wanted to do like half and half and do like plain, but they were like, no, you have to get the whole thing. And these smell really good. I kind of want to eat one or some of one, but I'm so stuffed from what I ate earlier. But I think I'm still gonna try one. Good morning, everyone. The current time is, I actually do not know the current time off the top of my head, but it's before 9 a.m. and I'm getting ready to go to breakfast, and then I'm dressed for the pool, and then I'm gonna go down and lay at the pool for a little while. So I booked an excursion for 5 p.m. today, and they just messaged me on WhatsApp and asked me could I move it up to 3. And the reason why I booked it at 5 is because it should be a little bit cooler outside at 5 p.m. So I'm just like, ugh. I was going back and forth last night before I booked between 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. But I figured I should be able to have the whole day and then do an excursion and then do something after. So they're just really kind of wrecking my plans a little bit. So I don't know why they said that they can't. Well, they didn't actually say why they couldn't see me at 5 p.m. So I'm going to message them back and be like, are you sure I can come at 5? If not, I'm just going to do the 3 p.m. time frame. And it really doesn't like cut into what I had going on too much, but it's still just an aggravation because, you know, you have plans set up and then they want to come in and change them. So I'm just putting on my skincare because I'm going outside. I mean, I plan on laying in the shade, but you know, sun protection is still important. So this is my moisturizer and sunscreen for my face, but I have one for my body as well. I actually did not bring a shirt to wear because I'm gonna go to breakfast first. Well, really just eat some fruit because I'm not really hungry. I'm still full from the food that I ate last night. But I do need to put something on my stomach because I feel like I'm gonna have a long day. This is my first full day here, so I want to enjoy it a lot. I dropped my sunscreen on the floor. It was really like SPF body oil. I dropped that on the floor and I could not find it for like a good 10 minutes. It took forever. But I just wanna not put lotion on. I'm just gonna put some body oil on, but it has SPF 50 in it. And this is from the Sol de Janeiro brand. I got this last year just to try out. The smell is decent too. The smell is okay. This is the only travel size body sunscreen that I had, so I decided to just throw this in my bag. It's almost empty, so I've been using it. I've been taking it on trips, apparently. And I didn't show y'all my new beach bag because my other one I had for many years, maybe like 6 or 7 years. It literally fell apart. So this is my new one. I like it a lot. It has 2 straps. It has 2 short ones, and then it also has 2 longer ones, and then it also comes with a pouch on the inside for your personal belongings that I like a lot, and it's actually attached to the inside of the bag, so I like that. And then this bag can also snap as well. I'm just realizing how ashy my hands are, so I actually need to put some lotion on them. I'm gonna do that, so let's go. So I ended up talking to the slingshot operator. I didn't tell y'all. That's what I'm going to do later on today. I'm going to drop some slingshots And from my research, I saw that you get to drive all through like the old town. Well, maybe not the old town, which is Casco Viejo, but you get to drive around and you get to drive on the passway. I think it's actually called a crossway, and the views are amazing. So that's why I wanted to do it. Well, I booked 5 p.m. because clearly it's going to be cooler at 5 p.m. But after going back a little bit with the tour operator, they told me that I'm the only customer that booked at 5 p.m. But it took a lot for me to get that out of them, because like and this is a PSA for all my business owners, just be honest with the customers. They could have just told me up front, like, look, you're the only person that booked that vibe. We want to push you up earlier so we don't have to just operate just for you. Boom, I would have been like, okay, cool. But you just like going back and forth. Don't do that. Just tell me what's up. Now, am I saying that people aren't going to still be difficult? Yes, because that's just how the nature of some people. Love the breakfast. I found out that fruit is called the tomate dulce. So he said it was like a tomato and another thing that they mixed together, and it made this type of fruit. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And I asked him in Spanish, and he was like, oh, Espanol. I said, oh, muy poquito. And he started laughing. So we exchanged a little bit back and forth in Spanish, and then that was that. So yeah, so this is my view right now. I'm just chilling, and I'll catch up with y'all in a bit. I totally forgot to show y'all what I wore down to the pool, because I don't know why, but I wore these pants. I actually accidentally wore my shower shoes out of the room, but I wore these pants. I got from ASOS, the swimsuit top, these sunglasses, and then my beach bag. I did have a jean jacket in my bag to wear down for when I went to breakfast, because I didn't want to be all like this at breakfast, but this is what I wore. I'm headed into the room now because I need to shower and get changed to head for the slingshot tour. But I just love this mirror right when you get off the elevator. I love it. I love it a lot. Hey Fly Crew, I am showered, I am changed, and I am getting ready to head out to go drive slingshots. I just realized that I didn't have my watch on, and I also need to show you all what I am wearing. Oh, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I ended up getting a little bit of a tan, if you can tell, outside, but I really wasn't in the sun that long because it was really hot out there. So I stayed in the sun maybe, I don't even remember how long it was, but then when I saw the pool attendant, I'm not sure if that's their official title, but when I saw him, I was like, yeah, can you open up my umbrella? And for the rest of the time I was under the umbrella, so it definitely doesn't take that long. That's why sunscreen is very, very, very important. Okay, so first, don't mind this. I had some stains on here. I want to say maybe from some oil that I put on, my perfume oil, and I just wanted to wipe it off. So that's still drying, it's still damp. So I have on, this is basically a workout tennis outfit. So a crop top, and then this is a tennis skirt like this. It does have shorts underneath. That's why I like this. Then I'm wearing these sneakers, and then I also have on socks because I'm going to Casco Viejo. This is my first time. I'm gonna go there after I drive the slingshots, and people always say, make sure you wear comfortable shoes because the roads, and it's like Old Town. So yeah, so I need to be prepared for that. Plus, I do want to go out walking maybe later on tonight, and I just don't want my feet to be hurting. So I'm gonna wear sneakers to drive the slingshots. So I'm putting on these shoes. I'm gonna have my fanny pack today, and that is that. So I'm gonna put on some moisturizer on my lips. On my face, I didn't put on any makeup or anything. I just put my regular skincare routine that I always do, which I might detail that maybe tomorrow morning before I head out and about. And then I put on some makeup primer because I have really oily skin. So I'm trying to prevent like not sweating so much. So I put on a little bit of makeup primer, and then I put some powder underneath my eyes because I am going to be wearing sunglasses. These are the only pair of sunglasses I brought. I thought I brought at least one other pair, but these will do. So I don't want them to be sliding down, and then as I'm sweating and perspiring and all that. And I also put a little bit of powder on here too, just in case I start sweating. Hopefully that can absorb it. And I'm saying just in case I start sweating, I will be sweating. The current time is 2:15. I'm sure I have to be there like right before 3 p.m. And I'm not sure sure how long it'll take me to get there. I tried to check the directions, but I don't think Apple Maps works well. I probably should go on Google and check the time, but everything is pretty close. It's like, I think the place is in Casco Viejo. That's why I said I was gonna walk around that area when I got done. And then, so it's not far. It's not far at all. I said all of that to say I have time. I was gonna put on maybe some tinted moisturizer, but let me show y'all this tinted moisturizer and then let me know what y'all think in the comments. I had a tinted moisturizer that was gifted to me, and this is what it looks like on the box. So you see, this looks pretty close to my skin. Very close, right? But then when I take out of the package, this is what it looks like. And I'm like, oh, is this kind of close? I put a little bit on my skin like that. Like, I don't know if this really matches. Y'all can just let me know. But I feel like this is very light, and I feel like I put a little bit too much on for me to be talking about, oh, let me know what y'all think, and I'm actually in the process of rubbing it in now. So yeah, I feel like maybe, I think the shade that was darker than this was too dark on the box, but that might have been the shade that I should have gotten. But yeah, I always wear sunscreen and moisturizer, so I'm not really worried about being sun protected. But yeah, let me finish blending this in. So I'm just gonna use a brush just to finish this in. I mean, it blended pretty well, so I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. I'll go from there. This is what this looks like in the sun. You know what? Not bad. Not bad at all. So this might be the move, just to have some extra sun protection, because I feel like this Caribbean, Central, and South American sun is so different than what we have in really up until Florida. Because I grew up in Southwest Georgia, very close to Florida, and our sun down there is very hot as well. But this is on another level. So I think a little bit of extra sun protection doesn't hurt a thing. The current time is 4:23. I'm going to use the restroom one more time before I leave because I'm not quite sure of the bathroom situation, and then I'll be calling my Uber to head on over, so stay tuned. This is our first stop right here. Here are all the slingshots. And then here's the Panama Canal railway train. How disrespectful. Safety first. We're in a shopping area. I literally don't know where I am, so I'm gonna put the name of it on the screen. It's by a pier with a lot of boats, Panamanian sign. Took some pictures. Here are a couple of my pictures right here. And now we're in duty free right now, and he said to get some Panamanian rum. He told me about the chocolate as well as the coffee. So this is what the Panamanian rum looks like right here. I'm tempted, but I don't want to carry that around, so I need to wait maybe till I get to the airport. They also have minis, so hopefully the 12-year one I can get. Well, I could just sample those when I get it, but yeah, I know what to buy when I get to duty free at the airport. He recommended this one, 12 years. This is so good. Strawberry, kiwi, passion fruit. Okay, so we just came here, took a break. Like I told y'all, ate me a popsicle, cooled down because it's really hot driving these. And the sun is okay, but it's the heat from the actual slingshot that makes it even hotter, in addition to the heat on our heads. But we're getting ready to drive back now. I'll try to get some more footage of the causeway and the skyline. It's so pretty, I love it. So we're getting ready to head back, so I'll see you over there. bass fillet with garlic, rice, a salad, and lentil beans. $9 US. That's crazy. Crazy cheap. And it was so good. I didn't even tell y'all. It was amazing. It tasted really good. I feel like the old town in so many of these different countries, especially Hispanic countries, they all look so similar. Like this reminds me a lot of Colombia. This also kind of reminds me of Ecuador, just a little bit Ecuador, but definitely more Colombia. I settled on this one because I think this is so pretty. This view is, oh. I'm literally speechless. I haven't seen anything like it in person before. And it just keeps going. Such a fun day. Now I need to figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow. I kind of wanted to be on the boat, but I didn't want to get in the water, so I wanted to do like a sunset cruise or something like that. We'll see. I am very sweaty, very yucky, but I need to figure out what I want to do before I get settled in, because I kind of want to go back out, but then I'm tired. I actually yawned and I'm hungry, so I'm going to see what I can do. Good morning, flight crew members. Actually, it's afternoon. Good afternoon. It's currently 12:16 p.m. and I took my time getting up this morning. I went down and had breakfast. This is how I devoured my plate. I like the breakfast here. Then I came back, showered, I am changed, and I'm getting ready to go to the Panama Canal. I couldn't find a boat tour that I wanted to do. I definitely wanted to do the sunset catamaran, but it's booked up until the day after I leave. And I think I mentioned to you all yesterday that I wanted to be on a boat, but I didn't necessarily want to get in water. I know, I just like being on boats. So that's gonna be scratched for today. And we're gonna do the Panama Canal. We're gonna go to the fish market because I love seafood. And then we're probably gonna come back to the hotel. I mean, I kind of want to go back to Casco Viejo and look at a rooftop because I didn't do that yesterday. When I was there, I was like, dang, I kind of want to go to a rooftop. But I was also exhausted because it was so hot yesterday and just being out and then in the slingshots and all that. So I think that's my plan today. And then later on tonight, I'm gonna go to dinner. I want to go to one of those nice dinners. So I have another full day. Today is my last full day, so I probably should have got out a little bit earlier, but what am I rushing for? I have time. So that is the plan. This is what I'm wearing. I feel a little dressed up, but the other outfit that I bought, the shorts are very short, and I don't want to have to be worried about like bending over and pulling them down and all of that stuff. So I'm just wearing a cute little dress. I'm gonna put on some flip-flops. I have my fanny pack, and I'm gonna have my sunglasses on. I also didn't have a ponytail holder, so I had this scarf in my bag. So I just decided to tie my hair back with this scarf that happens to match my dress. I'm struggling to put my bracelet on. That's what I'm fiddling with right now. But once I do that, we're gonna head out. So let's go to the Panama Canal. The journey to get here had me a little bit nervous. Not that I was afraid, but I was just like, are we going the right way? Like I live here and like I know. But I looked and I was following the route and I was like, oh, okay. But I mean, it would make sense because the canal is by the city. So it took us about 25 minutes to get here. It was a little bit of traffic. When I looked late last night, it said it would take 18, so, you know, traffic factors in. But I'm here in the building. I purchased my ticket online, and they have a 3D movie experience that I'm gonna see after I visit the visitor center. I'm here at the Panama Canal. The movie is over with, and right now we're all crowded around because we want to see this ship pass through. So I'm gonna see if I can get closer so I can actually see it in front of me. We'll see. It's just me, so maybe I can excuse my way all the way through, so stay tuned. Ship is moving again. They've lowered it down. I can barely see the Holland America sign. And now we're about to cheer and welcome them. This is one of the coolest things I've seen in a while. If you come to Panama and you're thinking about doing it, go ahead and do it. It's pretty cool to see, and all the engineering behind it is very, very impressive. Okay, so I made it here to the seafood market, and everybody was right. Like, when they come, they swarm you. But there's another market next to the one where it has the food, where it has like fruits and vegetables and fish. It smells so fishy here. I'm so excited, so let's go inside. Alright, I could not be in there too long. It smelled so much like fish, but not in a bad way. I just was like, yeah. And a lot of the places had a lot of the same stuff, but it was really cool in there. He also showed me, he as in somebody over here, showed me the back market where it's open from midnight to 10 a.m. And he said it's crazy busy in there, but you have to buy at least 20 pounds of seafood in order to purchase. But this is really cool. Now I'm gonna eat and have a drink. So they coax you by asking, well, saying like, oh, you get free ceviche, or you get free beer, or free margarita, or free whatever, so you can come in and eat. But I'm gonna look at these prices because I actually want a whole snapper. This place is huge, but not like really huge, but big enough. I just left the rooftop, lunar rooftop, which is not too far from my hotel. Absolutely loved it. It's kind of small, but I like that. The views are amazing. So I'm getting ready to go to Casco, because I can't come to Panama and not go to a rooftop in Casco Viejo. So stay tuned. Okay, so I'm here, but I guess because it's about an hour before it officially closes, they wouldn't let me in. So no Casco Viejo rooftop tonight, but maybe next time when I come. I saw this yesterday when I was here walking around and it looked nice, so And I ended up Googling, and I ended up looking on TikTok as well, and they highly recommended it, but because it's about an hour before it closes, they won't let me in. So I'm gonna head back to my hotel. I'm gonna grab something to eat from the little bistro place we have downstairs, and then I'm gonna go to the room and get my stuff together because I leave tomorrow.
From here at the airport in Panama City, Panama, and my Uber driver dropped me off at the terminal. I put in there that I wanted to go to Terminal 1, and I also told him that I was going on Delta, but he dropped me off at I was still in trouble with you, which is basically all Copa Airlines, United, other airlines just not the airline that I fly. Therefore, I'm taking a bus right now, and I'm getting ready to head over there. I mean, that's not a lot of time. My flight is leaving until another 2 hours and 40 minutes, so I'm making a really great time. So stay tuned. And I also didn't say good morning. Morning. How are y'all? I just kind of got up, got dressed, ate breakfast, paid back, slowly packed, now we're here at the airport.
So what did you think? I loved Panama City, and I'll be back to explore more.